picture you holding your face so close to the screen. I don't know why I keep picturing that. Just
Oh, I had that problem. I watched TV like 2 feet away from it when I
that's
was
such a
like
specific
a kid.
character trait. This is so interesting.
I think that's why I got okay, it's not why I got an ear infection, but it's how it was discovered that I had an ear infection
Oh, because you
because
couldn't hear the
I couldn't
TV.
hear.
And you
But
were like, I thought that was just normal, that my ear hurts all the time.
the thing is, it didn't hurt. I just was living life,
Yeah, yeah.
And I think that's what I'm getting back to, present moment. Amen. Attention, intention.
Even though you're zipping out and watching old vines you made in your head.
Sometimes you gotta. No, I'm like,
Do you feel like, do you ever think about stuff like I was talking to, you know who Austin Whitehead is?
yes.
I was talking about Austin, talking to Austin and about making content, and he was like, "Oh, I have all this old stuff I made, and it's so cringe." And I'm like, "Dude, I don't know. I mean, it's like everything is cringe. I can't worry about what I used to make. You know what I mean? Like it's
Yeah.
always a process of growth.
Yeah, that's
Hopefully,
real. I'm coming to that place now. I'm like, I mean, thank God, like I wouldn't even know how to find that account. I don't know if it's delete. I mean, well, mine's gone, but like,
yeah, that's the thing. It's like right, like I had some podcast videos, like I was telling you that I took down some as I'm like trying to change the
uh
rhythm of what this podcast is. And I'm like, I wonder if like people can find them. And it's like you'd have to work hard to do it.
yeah, that's what I mean with the arrogance. It's like I'm really starting to feel like this is cringe, this is terrible. How do they see me? I'm like,
Hmm.
bro, nobody cares.
Yeah,
No,
I mean that's
like
funny that you
people
say
do,
that. I've
but
been talking a lot about this lately. That like the thing, like when people are upset, like the example that keeps coming up in it is like in the Philadelphia comedy world,
hmm
right? People are like, "Oh, this is this and that drama," and I'm like, I think what we're all just mad about is that you're not paying attention to me. That's
hmm
it. That's the whole thing. It's like
yeah,
not that serious. There's no beef. No one hates anyone. I'm sure
yeah.
there's some, but like largely no one is preying on my downfall. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Which some people think, and you're right. It's like it's on some level it's arrogant to even think that like people are thinking about you.
Yeah,
Make them
yeah,
think about you. Do something crazy funny.
yeah. And then maybe I'll have something to finally talk shit about.
Yeah, there you go.
um, yeah, that's I think the perspective I'm leaning into now. I mean, it's so interesting hearing you describe like the Philadelphia comedy scene like that because I always hear it like talked about in that way, and I'm peripherally aware of these things, but it's just like, man, I am so tapped out when I'm there. I mean, that's probably where a little bit of the
Mm.
arrogance we were talking about helps, where it's like, oh, I'm going in here fully obsessed with what I'm going to say in this like 3 minute slot. And I am like thinking about it before and after. And like, I don't know. But so it's like not great, but
I don't know though. I mean, like, isn't that the right attitude? Like to go in and just be like excited to do what you want to do,
yeah, that's a good way of looking at it, actually. I
and
agree.
like that also has no bearing on whether or not you're excited for other people. You're just like it is a time where you should be thinking about yourself and what you're giving to the room, and
Yeah.
that is you doing it. I don't know. It's like
Yeah.
it's such a complicated.
Everything's a balance. Everything's mid.
Everything's mid. Uh, everything is mid, and I like it, dude.
I love mids.
Yeah, I don't need. Yeah, it's like weed. Sometimes I don't want to smoke the best weed. Do you know what I mean? Like, give me a
Yeah,
bag of mid weed where you can roll up
honestly.
like 3 joints and smoke them
And
with your
just
friends,
keep
and you're like kind
going.
of fine.
Just only kind of though.
Yeah, you're
That's it.
like you're like teetering, but it's
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah. I
It's,
actually for the first time in a long time walked like across like the bridge that my friends and I freshman year used to smoke on all the time.
mm,
And it for once wasn't like covered in construction, and it was just like very very weird. I mean, I think this is just an internal thought that wasn't that interesting. But
I like watching you go through the process though.
yeah, to
I'll
realize,
say a thought out loud and then be like, I don't like that thought, and you're
yeah,
like, just why? It's awesome.
well,
Why were you on that? Like, why would you smoke on that bridge specifically if it was always under construction? That's where I got stuck.
or the not the bridge itself, but like the overpass or whatever below was always like
Smoking under an overpass makes me feel like you're doing like hard drugs. You know what I mean? Like smoking weed should be done in like a nice park.
I know, right? Like that, and then we'd be wondering why
It's
it
not
was
a
like
hooligan
a
activity.
terrible experience. Yeah, no, because we were paranoid the entire time of being
Yeah.
anywhere near people. Like,
Yeah.
like so. Anyway, but just glad that era is over. I mean,
You still get paranoid when you smoke weed?
no, I don't smoke weed as much anymore. I'm kind of on an edible kick for the first time in my life. Well, a very short life.
The spiral, dude. You can't be doing edibles all the time.
No, but I just like I feel like I never had a good experience with edibles. Like when I first started, like
This is what
it was
everyone
like-
said. People will be like, someone recently I was talking to was like, "Oh, I don't do edibles. I only smoke." Because when I do edibles, and then someone else immediately after said the opposite.
Oh yeah,
I don't think it matters.
It's just a matter of like which experience got to you first. Like what was the first time you greened
Yeah.
out, and then from then on,
Wait, what did you say? Green out?
yeah, like
What does that mean? That's like if you get too high.
yeah, like
I
that
like that
fucking
expression.
slow.
I've never heard that.
Yeah, it's fucking terrible.
I green out all the time. That's why
Really?
I have to be like thoughtful about how much weed I smoke.
Yeah,
I smoke weed like all the time. No, people think I'm
Oh my
high all the
God.
time.
I mean,
once-
you're a skater
Yeah.
that you know.
and I do love smoking weed, but it's not all the time.
Mhm.
Like at work, one time there was a review about me.
Mm.
And they were like, that guy was clearly high as fuck. That was the review. They were really mad at me about. And they're like, he was clearly smoking weed.
Oh
I was like,
my-
that's crazy because at that point I hadn't smoked weed in like 2 weeks or something.
That's funny.
yeah. Everyone
Oh
thinks
my
I'm high.
God. I always love like hearing from, I mean, I worked in restaurants for a little bit, a couple years ago. And, I was a runner then, so I didn't have any chance of probably getting a review, but I always love hearing people's like working in customer service, like what they're like knowing who it is, like off of the description is so funny to me.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
would love to have like that immortalized on.
It's happened a few times. Like there was
Yeah.
another one where someone was mad because I worked at a place that had a downstairs bar and then an upstairs,
Mhm.
and the upstairs server had just come in, and so there was a sign that they would flip if it was open.
Mm.
And someone came in and they were standing there staring at the sign, and they were like, "Hey, is upstairs open?" And I was like, "Hey, I'm not sure. You know, like what does the sign say?" and they wrote in a review and they were like, "Bartender was incredibly rude. They told me that to just read the sign." And I was like, I'm over here. I can't read it.
I mean, that's the problem with our society is like people are wanting you to read everywhere you go. I mean, you go outside, there's signs. I came here today.
You had to read to come here.
Yeah, I was
Disgusting.
forced, and you know, it keeps happening to me. Like when I look at anything, I'm like, whoa, didn't even want to read it.
This right here.
Yeah.
Happiness is homemade. I just got
Yeah.
this sign.
What if I wanted to look at a series of black squiggles, but I'm being forced against my will to enter? I don't know.
I would stay with it.
Because I'm like looking into your eyes. Like you have very intense, like, actually, let me not put it that way. But just you maintain strong eye contact.
It's funny
And
because I really I don't always on the pod even. So this is like it's interesting
It's an
that
aberration.
we're I can look away more. My issue is I'm either one or the other, and we started by making eye contact, so now I'm gonna be like into it for the pod.
Yeah.
But like if I start like this, like I had Lauren Ellis on, and I don't think we looked at each other once, or like Ron and I didn't look at each other.
I mean, and that's the thing. And he's not in the present moment. He's all about these documentaries. I'm making the connections with the personality
Would
traits
you
here.
prefer less eye contact?
I don't know why I'm having a. I don't think what I
I don't think.
I think I went back to the vines for a second.
Asking someone a preference, and you go like, "Would you prefer this?" And then they go, and you're like, "Oh no, they're having a tough run."
Tough run. I mean, like,
It's just because you had to read so many things on your way in.
it's exhausting.
It is rude, and it's like they're not even thinking about the community of people who can't read. Like that's the part that I think that everything should just be pictures, probably.
Yeah, we are moving into a post-literate society, allegedly.
Is that true?
I mean, that's what I keep reading.
Oh,
But by reading, I mean listening to podcasts.
yeah. Thank you. Yeah, you heard about it on a podcast.
Yeah.
A Socratic method style podcast with two white men talking.
Oh, the best conversations to listen to.
Yeah.
Were, here I go, my my sarcastic shit. Let's get back to irreverence. That
See, that felt irreverent to me. What do you sarcasm again? I feel like would be like, how would it be different? I think it would be like you'd be like, oh, two men talking is always so smart. To me, it's maybe more about tone.
Yeah.
But I think in general, it felt like maybe that's a space where sarcasm is welcome. We don't need more white men talking. In fact, I'm trying to give my podcast to you at any moment.
I did say I could host
takeover.
a hostile takeover. I mean, if I try to host this podcast, the first thing I would do.
Yeah, go on.
I'm going Maxie Babie. Who's that? How about Jasmine Babie?
No, sure.
First of all,
It's weird that you're taking my last name.
I want to keep some
If you're gonna change it, you could just change it. You know?
Okay, well, sometimes big changes are scary, and little changes.
Yeah, I mean that's
there.
like kind of where I'm at, like incremental. You know, I get that. So you go Jasmine Babie. Would
Jasmine
you keep
Babie.
Big Life?
I would keep Simple Life.
Wow, so now you're just stealing from Paris Hilton. Jasmine Babie's Simple Life.
Look.
See, that seems like a show where you'd be like introducing how to can peaches. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, like that Meghan Markle show.
Meghan Markle.
Where my head went.
She had like married to the prince. Why was she canning peaches? Doesn't she have a staff for that?
I think she has a staff to make it look like she cans peaches.
Today, I'm gonna be canning peaches that are already sealed. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I think sometimes it's interesting to me how much people are invested in, or actually specifically people that are from formerly colonized countries are invested in the monarchy. I was just thinking about
formerly colonized countries.
Yeah, I'm thinking about, because I'm Nigerian, and I just immediately, my head went to my mother, and she's like,
she loves the queen.
Oh, I mean, she definitely cried when the queen died.
That is fascinating.
Yeah, I think.
Would she die if like a political leader in Nigeria died?
Depending on which one. Let's not start that on Maxie Babie.
I don't know enough about the politics. I don't know anything. Actually, that's the real answer. I don't know anything about Nigeria.
Shout out Basanjo.
Except I do watch. There's a Christmas movie from Nigeria I watch every year. It's
Really?
about 4 brothers, and they're all trying to get home for Christmas, but like through different, like a series of events.
I didn't know you knew my cousins. I mean, shout out them. I didn't know they made a movie. I love them. Shout out to Rana Nigerians in general.
I wish we were playing Uno so bad, dude.
I wish I was reading tarot cards so bad.
Are you good at tarot reading?
I did a tarot reading for my friend for the first time, like in like, I don't know, since I stole the deck from the mall in like middle school, and she seemed to think it was really good and helpful. But I'm like,
I think energetically, like if you set up a table and just like started doing readings, anyone's gonna believe you.
Yeah, that's why I'm trying to do it with Uno cards. I'm trying to do it with with debit cards.
Send Jasmine your debit card. She'll read it.
I will let you know.
Yeah, and she'll charge you a little bit.
Oh yeah, of course.
For the reading, to get the card back, you actually have to pay. Send a different debit card.
Yeah, because I mean, depending on the amount I spend, that could determine your future prosperity. I mean, I think that's just how dating works for some people, maybe. Does that make any sense?
Wait, what?
Depending on how much you spend, that's gonna determine your future prosperity.
That's how dating works.
Some people have that attitude to dating.
So like when you're dating, you're like just trying to date as much as possible so you can be prosperous in the future. Am I reading that correctly?
I mean, I think some people think it's a numbers game.
Are you out there doing it? Are you in love? Are you dating?
I'm in
like
in like no, actually I do have a crush. I have to dance because like life is worth living, bro.
Are they someone I know?
No, and you know that's funny? Tully put it the like exact same way when I mentioned it to
because we all want the goss, dude.
Yeah, the hot goss. But that's why I was like, I asked for permission before I brought it up. I was like, can I be so like elementary school girl about something right now? Because I just want to like celebrate. I don't get why that's not enough, because I feel like love, crushes,
No, having a crush is so fun.
It's just exciting on its own. And I don't feel the need for, that's living in the present. I don't feel the need for any, like, I don't know. It's just nice to have.
You want to have a crush.
Yeah. Like,
you want to hold it in your hand. No, I love having a crush.
Yeah, it's
having
so
a
good.
crush is the best. I feel like, I think everyone should have crushes. Look, I don't think it's even cheating to have a crush. You know what I mean?
That is... I don't know how I feel. I mean, I've never been in a relationship, so I can't even speak to it.
I love how you're at. You had the energy of like a 40-year-old woman. You're 22. I've never even been trying. It's been years.
I mean, I do often fantasize. Like, you can ask any of my friends. I fantasize about being like 68 on a porch, like maybe thrice divorced. I would love to be.
I think that's when you're like your tarot reading, fortune teller vibe will really start to showcase itself. You'll have like so much flowing clothing.
Oh, absolutely.
You know what I mean? You'll be burning so much incense.
So much.
There'll be crystals everywhere in your house.
Debit cards everywhere.
Just stacks of them.
Stacks. I mean, I think I get into, sometimes people have pointed that out to me, that's like the annoying overactive listener thing where I like just repeat the last word someone says like throughout their talking. I don't know if that was killing your vibe.
I think that active listening is very cool. Do you know what's fun? Like, I also do that because I grew up with a lot of lesbians. And so, like, lesbians are very active listeners.
Yeah. I unknowingly grew up with a lot of lesbians.
Oh,
shout out Demi.
What do you mean you unknowingly did?
Just like everyone
all your friends are gay.
Lesbian. Yeah, like.
Yeah, that makes sense. I feel like there's the most like, not to categorize you as this, but most kind of like weirdos. Let's throw you in that category.
Categorize me.
Yeah, you're either friends with other weirdos or the LGBTQIA community.
Shout out LGBTQ.
Yeah, do you see how I got it though?
Yeah, you did.
Thank you. But I grew up around a lot of lesbians, and I'm a very active listener, and I think it's so fun. It is such a powerful tool. Like, if it happens all the time at work, someone will say something insane, or on this pod, someone will say something, and I'll literally just echo their word back to them, and they'll be like, "No, no." And you're like,
"No, that's my word. No."
And they get all mad and like get defensive about what they said, and you're like, "No, that's what you're. I'm just reflecting your language."
Yeah, yeah.
It's a powerful tool.
That could also. That's one way that goes, but the other way that echoing goes is when you get echoed and you don't get the credit for the original.
Oh, sure. No, I like that though. Like, there was in my friend group in Chicago when I lived there, there was like a comedic phrasing, like a joke everyone would say that I started. And it became so ubiquitous throughout the group that everyone thought that it was like, there was no source anymore, and I think that's really cool.
Yeah, honestly, that is beautiful. That's, I mean, like I said, the original short form content, the original memes, like
the Bible,
the Bible, any other spoken verbal.
Yeah, no, because they're
Memes.
worth always things like that. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? There was always like phrases that people shared.
Mm-hmm.
Like far out, man. In the
Far
60s. I
out.
have an uncle who still talks like that. It's kind of dope.
Really, I
He'll be like,
love to hear that.
he'll be like, wow, real groovy, man.
Real groovy. I love that gnarly made a comeback a little bit. I feel like I hear
Yeah.
that a lot more.
I definitely never stop saying gnarly. You know what I mean?
I mean, that's you, like your equivalent of
Yeah.
so groovy. I'll
It is.
fully, yeah,
Absolutely. Yeah. It's like growing up on Rocket Power.
yeah.
Hang loose, man.
That's yeah. That was
I feel like seeing, like, even being like, yo, that was sick. Is
sick.
kind of dated even, but I'm not gonna stop saying that.
Oh, I describe everything as sick because at one point I was like, you gotta stop calling everything crazy. So let's switch to sick.
Yeah, sick is better than crazy. I don't know why. Like it works better. Like you can't be like, damn, that kickflip was crazy. I actually know that works pretty good. But
Yeah.
like conceptually, other things like sick is great.
Yeah, sick covers a lot of what I
Dude, you're
wanna say.
marrying that guy? How fucking sick is that?
dude? And like it's also the like energy that you can put into the like
Yeah, sick, dog.
yeah.
You call
I
people
love it.
dog a lot?
No, but I've been spamming bro more recently. I don't know what
what's
that's
up,
about.
bro? Yeah, you kind of got like I feel like I call you my homie.
Like, yeah, like that feels I think it's just the energy that people are giving out to me on the street. Like
I do feel like I'd dap you up. Do you know
I
what I mean?
mean, listen, we started this off without you knowing whether or not that was a Lauryn Hill song. So maybe we we graduate. No, I'm just saying it doesn't matter. But
That is fair.
no, but I
I'll
think
give
I'm
you a firm handshake, like
a firm. I like to be formal.
Yeah, you want to try? Your hands are so cold.
Cold, really? Yeah, I mean, honestly, I
Just
always
pointing out things to make you nervous, apparently.
I mean, I'm more confident than I've ever been. I don't know why you would clock that as nervous. Was my handshake not firm? Did you not feel the grip?
No, I want to feel your power. You know what I mean? It's like when you shake like a guy who owns a restaurant
Oh,
and he's
that
got a
yank.
cigar in his mouth and he's like, "Hey, what's up, pal?" You know? And his hands like kind of sandpapery.
Oh yeah.
And it feels like it's like shaking a worn-in catcher's mitt. That kind of energy.
Yeah, they're Michael's hands were like that, and I know this.
Yeah, a lot of juggling.
A lot of juggling. I mean, maybe some leftover cuts from the chainsaws. I just went to that because I did give him a handshake, and now I'm curious to ask how it was for him. Like I want to know what my handshake is like for other people.
I think that's like a very weird thing to do is like to ask people how it was for them. That's like you make love and afterwards you're like, how was that for you?
Well, sometimes I like cigarettes after a handshake.
Yeah,
And
nice.
I like to sit in the moment of human contact.
Do you? I feel like you're not a touchy-feely person.
No, I mean that's.
Though I do feel like the person you have a crush on, let's not assume the gender, is a boy or girl.
Oh, it's a boy.
I guess a man at this point.
Oh, it's a man. Yeah. Oh my God, that was something that I was worried about with one of these jokes. I've like a new joke that I did recently where I've been saying like I've been referring to the sex I've been having as girl sex and boy sex.
That's a funny phrasing though.
Just
Why
because
are you worried about it?
I don't know. I didn't think about it. I just was like, you know what? This is how I'm gonna express this right now. And after the next comedian that got up was like, shout out to Jasmine. If I got up here and started talking about boy sex, y'all would kick me out of here. I was like, I did not mean it like that.
Yeah.
But
I think it's fun phrasing.
yeah. Anyway,
I don't think keep it in the act.
I'll keep it in. Listen.
It's your act. Don't let them tell you how to do it. You know what
Yeah.
I mean?
Yeah. I mean, they're right that I'm like, listen, the vibe that they had up there, I'm like, maybe you should have gotten kicked out if you brought up boy sex. I don't know.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It's all energy. You know what I mean?
It's all energy.
Yeah, I mean, also I feel like it's different. Like if you throw a little in front of that, now we're really not comfortable.
Yeah. Yeah.
But so,
But oh yeah, I was gonna
your
say crush.
man,
A man. I think
what kind of handshake does he give? Firm?
I don't think I've given him a handshake.
Yeah.
Now that's something to look forward to. Wow, isn't that wonderful?
You give out handshakes to crushes.
You
First
know,
date, you're going handshake.
I like to keep things formal. I like to keep things.
Do you have a chaperone typically on a first date then?
Not usually, but recently, yes.
You've been showing up with a person.
Yes.
Is it Tully? in like
Tully.
in like a little cap.
Tully in her little fedora would
Yeah.
absolutely be a perfect chaperone for the dates.
I do
I'm
think
going
they
on.
would be. Yeah, a
Yeah.
little mustache on them.
Oh, the mustache that she had on the pod. I was like, I think you just cracked the code, like on what you're supposed to look like.
Tully looks so good in a stash.
Like it seems so natural.
I know.
But yeah,
Absolutely.
I
They
mean,
looked more comfortable in a mustache than I look in one when I grow it. You know what I mean?
I mean, I think because people don't get wacky enough with it. I just was listening to a John Waters interview, and
That's a great mustache.
just brilliant. Like that is what makes me want to grow facial
Have
hair.
you seen any of his movies? The like pink, what are they? It's like Pink Elephant or something.
Pink Flamingos.
Pink
yeah,
Flamingo.
I saw it a while ago, but I can't remember it.
That is
But-
not a movie I've seen. I feel like that's like I want to explore it. It's just one of those things that hasn't happened yet in my life. You know what I mean?
Haven't
It's like I
gotten
can't
around
watch
to it.
the whole Criterion collection.
The whole. Oh my God! What if we were in the Criterion closet? That
Right
seems
now?
like yeah, right now. I thought there was gonna be more like hypothetical added onto that, but it was just what if we
What
were
if we
in
were
the
in there?
closet?
I mean, you could be like, what would you choose?
What would I choose?
Yeah, what would you choose?
You know, but I think that kind
Are
of
you familiar with the Criterion collection?
am I familiar? Oh,
Am I
am I familiar? Because I was actually gonna bring up Letterboxd because you seemed like you have one, and I want to follow it if you do.
I did see you had a Instagram post that was like,
You went deep.
yeah, dude. I'd be stalking people if they're coming on.
That's real.
I mean, especially like we don't know each other that well. I've met you a few times, but it's like if I don't know them that well, I'm stalking that gram, dude.
Yeah.
I gotta try and figure out who you are a little bit.
Yeah,
So it's not like perfect strangers.
I did want to bring up the first time that we met, I think, which is in Mary Haggerty's car.
Oh yeah, for sure. That was a fun night.
Yeah, that was a fun night, and I wanted to bring up the fact that you have such an unreadable vibe.
You're dropping out of college
I'm dropping out. I mean, I'm technically taking a gap year, but like
to move to New York.
yeah, but like it's also will I come back? Stay tuned to find out.
What are you doing in New York? Like, why are you going there?
I got a job with
Why are you going there? Why did it come out so aggressive?
why I got a job working with kids out there as
Okay.
an after school coach, I think is my official title.
What are you coaching?
Oh,
Improv?
actually, I thought it was just vibes, but they said specifically that they had a STEAM program that
A scheme.
a STEAM program.
Oh.
A scheme. They're like, all the kids, we need to teach them how to do this motion
Yeah,
right
yeah.
here. We need to teach them how to have this dexterity
Yeah,
to
yeah.
scheme. I probably will teach them to scheme. I mean, I love doing that. No, yeah, but that's why I'm moving out there. Shout out Bemi for letting me sublet her apartment. But yeah, I mean, obviously I'm gonna try comedy, stand up, all of it while I'm there and see what the vibes are, you know.
That's dope, man.
Did you ever spend any amount of time in New York, stand up, anything like that, visiting?
I've done mics there for sure, but
Traveling up.
I feel like at this point, especially living here, it never felt like it was that much better. Does that make sense? Like for where I'm at with stand up.
Yeah.
Like you get plenty of great practice here. And when it's the time to like make that bump to New York, I think I have to be a little more thoughtful about it.
Yeah,
like you have to come in with like a heat.
Yeah, I do hear that a lot where it's like or people say, "Oh, yeah, when you any other comedy scene you're from, like when you do your first mic in New York, to realize everyone's like 10 times better than anything."
Yeah,
like
I
the
mean,
best person.
I found that it was pretty equivalent.
I
At least
mean,
the mics that I went to.
well,
Of like, I feel like there's a lot of very funny people in Philly.
yeah. I was gonna try to start listing people, and my mind went blank. But like,
literally just list your friends.
I was about to just be like, shout out Tony Mullen, shout out Jack Thompson.
There you go. Both, I think, very funny people.
Yeah, very funny people. But yeah, I'm like, I think I'm not getting in my head about the whole, oh my God, I need to be this type of way when I try stand up in New York, or like,
no, I mean, the thing about, like, if you're living there, by all means, it's like the best. There's so much opportunity to get on stage.
Yeah.
Like you can do, like, on Sunday when I looked, there was like 45 or 50 mics or something, something crazy.
Yeah, that would be insane to try to, because like, I mean, there are a couple nights where you in Philly where you can like double, triple.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, I can imagine.
One time in Philly did 5. That was that was the most I ever did.
All mics or shows as well?
No, all mics.
Wow.
It was 5. By the 5th one, you're like, you're like, I got nothing, dude.
I'm burnt out. Yeah, I think that was also something interesting to navigate when I first started, like running into the same people like at every mic. You're like, I don't know if I can stomach doing this joke in front of the same people again.
Yeah, I mean, I've been thinking a lot that's the muscle though. That's what you're working on.
Being like funny in every iteration of it.
Yeah, like or delivering and understanding that people have heard it 10 times, so it doesn't matter. It's and holding that energy through it, even if you're like even if you are, I think the issue is like believing that you're funny. So if you can like hold it through that all, then you're doing a good job.
Yeah, that's real. I think that very much ties into the whole presence and awareness thing that I'm on. So I respect the fuck out of that. But
well, Jasmine, this has been an absolute blast.
Woo!
I don't have any ending for you planned, but if you want to plug anything, you can plug something. I know you have an improv team.
Well, I have an improv
Instagram
team
that you barely show your face on.
The fear of being perceived.
Yeah.
I guess,
think you're fun to perceive, so I think you shouldn't worry about it. Who gives a shit?
Shucks.
Like, why?
That's one I want to bring back.
Shucks.
Yeah.
I think the white people of Iowa are still doing that. Probably everywhere around that area.
I wanna twirl my little toe on the ground.
Shucks.
Yeah. Aw shucks. A genuine aw shucks. That's my goal for 2026. And I'm setting it in spring because it's the real new year.
There you go.
Yeah. What do I gotta shout out? At DFT Improv. If I'm not gonna be there anymore, but love you guys.
And that's a plug. Thanks for watching Maxie Babie's Big Life. You can find me at Maxie Babie's Big Life or Maxie Baby is very sorry on Instagram. All right, thanks so much. See you next time. Bye.
Bye.